since the beginning of the pandemic. Tens of thousands of Americans are stranded in the Middle East as Iran launches retaliatory strikes against US allies. A friend who's in Dubai right now actually just sent this to me as she was walking outside. The strikes have led to chaos at airports and thousands of canceled flights. In fact, we haven't seen this many flight cancellations since the beginning of the pandemic. In fact, Iran even targeted some airports, like this is the Dubai airport. And this is crazy. So this map shows where Iran has launched retaliatory strikes, and it's so many US allies. So look at the red dots: Oman, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, obviously Israel. And take this in because it looks eerily similar to this screenshot that I just took from FlightAware that shows all of the flights in the air right now. And you can see there's this huge gap around where the strikes are taking place. The only difference is the UAE, because Etihad and Emirates just resumed a limited amount of flights from Dubai and Abu Dhabi to evacuate people. But it's far from enough because, of course, Americans aren't the only ones stranded in the Middle East. There's hundreds of thousands of tourists from around the world that are trying to get home. Germany said they're sending planes to Oman and Saudi Arabia to evacuate the 30,000 German tourists. The Czech Republic said they're also sending planes. But even though the US got us into this conflict, they've yet to say how they will be evacuating stranded Americans. Newsgirls will be tracking any updates about Iran, so follow to stay in the loop.
Contact with the US consulate, any evacuation flights that you're hoping to get on board?
So I haven't been in contact. I've registered with the consulate and with the embassy in Abu Dhabi, of course. We're just looking. I've seen a few exits to London and maybe London to the US, but I haven't been able to get a direct flight from UAE to home.
What has it been like being there in the middle of this for the last 3 days?
It's been a journey. I would say like the first 48 hours was very, very tough. I feel like I haven't cried that much since I probably came out my mother's womb. But I would say we've kind of like settled into it. It's definitely slowed down on hearing like missiles and things like that. It's just a very out-of-body experience. And I just wouldn't wish this on anyone, honestly.
So what's your thought? I mean, you just have to sit and wait?
Lots of sitting and waiting, lots of uncertainty. We haven't heard anything. And so we're just waiting for the shoe to drop almost. We don't know when we can get out. We know that there's still no flights in or out. We were able to find cheaper hotel accommodations. And so that's where we are right now.
So I understand you actually heard and saw the missiles that hit near the airport over the weekend. Talk to me about what that was like.
We did. I'm with a large group, so of course we're out touring and sightseeing. And as we were out sightseeing and actually leaving from somewhere, we looked up and saw a missile falling out of the sky. And of course, in that moment, we've never seen anything like that. We're all from Chicago, Illinois, where we don't see missiles in the sky. It's not the norm for us. So we don't know the process for that. We didn't know what to do, but to just get out from that area and try to shelter and get to shelter.
Yeah, did you know what was going on? Were you getting alerts on your phones? What did you do in those moments after you realized what was happening?
We were getting some alerts, but we did not have the full story. Throughout that day, it was so touch and go, kind of just hearing explosions, but asking the locals, hey, what's going on? Should we be afraid? Is this something that happens all the time? And they kind of just brushed it off. But like I said, being out of our element, we wanted to know more. We continued to research. And once we found out what was going on, our first thing we did was contact the U.S. Embassy for more information.
So we are stuck in Dubai right now, and we don't know. We're so scared. And we came here on a family holiday in end of February. When everybody's sort of like skint from Christmas, and fucking going to credit union and borrowing like fuck just to get through for Christmas. But we're stuck here, and I'm so distraught. And can you pray for us? And shut up, stop having fun, fucking kids. And you get off the balcony. They told you to stay inside, and you're sitting on the balcony having a fucking beer. And I don't know what to do, guys. Missiles are just going over our head. They're like little stars, and I don't know what to do, guys. This is the scariest thing I've ever fucking been to since I walked down Castle Street one Friday night at 12 o'clock. Fuck. Guys,
Tens of thousands of Americans are stranded in Dubai, and pretty soon they might have a bunch of missiles falling directly on top of them. So, as you know, the United States and Israel recently started a war with Iran, and in retaliation for us shooting missiles at Iran, among other things, is shooting missiles at Dubai, where there are tens of thousands of Americans who are currently unable to get out because of the chaos caused by the complete lack of planning surrounding every aspect of this war that we have started. What they're doing in Dubai is they're using interceptor missiles. Basically, they're shooting missiles at the incoming missiles. And there's credible reporting suggesting that they have about a week of those left. And if they run out of the interceptor missiles before Iran runs out of missiles for them to intercept, that'll be bad news for all the Americans there.
Stranded in Dubai right now. Like, oh my goodness, y'all. Have y'all been seeing? Y'all been motherfucking seeing, bitch? I've been seeing all across my timeline. They are still, you know what I'm saying, retaliating, doing, you know what I'm saying, retaliation, bombings and stuff like that right there all over the countries in the Middle East. And it's several people, thousands of people, literally trying to get a flight and there's no flights out. It's many Americans are seeing their stories and they're saying that they're stranded, they need help. Even the embassies, the U.S. embassies overseas are on high alert. So it's like, where do people turn to? You get what I'm saying? This is a bad time to travel. I know it was unexpected, and I know, you know, we had no control over it. We, the people, had no control over it, and it's just very unfortunate. I pray those people, you know what I'm saying, don't get hurt while they over there. I pray that they found some type of shelter, but they already are saying that they are not looking out for Americans over there across seas. They are only looking out for their people and their people only. So some people, I feel so bad for them, but shit.
As bombing continues in the Middle East and the war widens, more Americans are stranded, including 3 women from New Jersey.
Yeah, imagine taking a girls' trip, you're going to Dubai, and it's the last day of your trip. You're on a yacht, and you look, and you think you're seeing fireworks, but you're actually seeing missiles attacking Dubai.
And this is the reality now for these 3 women who said they're not sure what to do now.
Right. We talked to them on a Zoom call, and they said they are stuck in Dubai. They had to extend their trip. The hotel's only letting them stay until Friday, and then they're kicking them out. They have nowhere to go right now.
So we called the embassy. The line is disconnected because I guess they evacuated. There's a threat here, like they can be bombed.
They tried contacting the U.S. Embassy in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, but they said no one's there right now.
Yeah, they said the line was disconnected. They assume the embassies are closed and nobody's available, and they're essentially stuck here with no strategy at this point.
Yeah, they're trying to get a flight out to anywhere. They said they're even looking for like flights to India even. If they could just get out of that region and then make it to another country, then they can make their way back here in New Jersey.
Part of their frustration is the conflicting information. They're told, get out now, go home, but they can, and no one's helping them.
Daniela is from East Windsor, Paulina is from Jackson, and Jenny is from South Plainfield.
Now, next step could be reaching out to congressional leaders, hoping to find some kind of direction on how to get back to New Jersey.
Observes what's going on. And not everybody, because what you mean, there are Americans that are currently trapped in Dubai right now. And I know that us Americans aren't really seen in a positive light around the world right now, but it goes to say that not everybody deserves what's going on. And not everybody agrees with the U.S. or Israel and what they are doing. And I've seen a lot of videos out there of governments where their citizens were trapped in Dubai and other countries are helping their citizens financially to get a room, to get food and different things. And no one is helping Americans. And that's why I started a GoFundMe that can help those who are trapped. As you can imagine, a lot of people are scared, tired, frustrated, angry, all these things, but they still need a place to stay. They still need food, you know, and if the opportunity to escape arrives, they still need that. And that requires money that they don't have because no one knew or seen this coming. If there's any help you can give, please donate. Since we know our government won't help our citizens, I want to help as much as I can. Please, I'm asking if you can donate any amount or if you can share this, please do.
This is to all the influencers and digital nomads stuck in Dubai and other Middle Eastern countries right now during the crisis.
consider coming to South Korea. So I'm here in Seoul, South Korea. I think it's a very underrated place for content creators and also digital nomads to actually set up base and work. So South Korea does actually have a brand new digital nomad visa, but the visa is actually very easy. Anyway, it's visa-free entry for most developed countries for 3 to 6 months even. I think Canadians get 6 months and British get 3 months on a visa-free entry. So if you're thinking about just checking out the place, maybe making some content, seeing if it's the right vibe for you, I think now is the perfect situation and the perfect time to actually hop over and see if it's right for you. And you know, Korea is still somewhat of a hidden gem, at least for
There's a young lady that's stuck in Dubai because she spent her 30th birthday in Dubai. She cannot find a flight back home. Her story has been getting so much news spread. And I really honestly can't even imagine. Like, I'd be freaking out. Not only does she have to keep paying for her accommodation, like she cannot find a straight flight home, but there was a flight going to London. And honestly, to get the fuck up out of Dubai, I would have taken that flight to London and then found a way home. Sis, if you could just get out of there and go to London, because I think that's what I saw in one of the videos, that there was a flight to London. I would rather pay my money and take that chance to go to London and then be closer to the US than trying to wait for like a straight flight, because that is fucking scary. You're going there for vacation and now you're fucking stuck. I don't know if the people in Mexico are stuck too, but I know she has a story for days, because that don't make no damn sense. You over there and then next thing you know, you can't come back home. But if I was her, I would definitely try to get the first flight that would get me out of there to get me closer to home. And I'm glad that they actually have her story on the news, because I'm like, damn, like, it's not just TikTok. She's actually on the news speaking about how it's not just her, it's like multiple people trapped over there. And I think some of the comments are trying to help her, like, girl, if you could just get the fuck out of Dubai, please get the fuck out of Dubai and then get there and hope. I don't know if I think she went to the US Embassy. I hope that they're helping, but she was like, even asking for the president for help. And people were in the comments like, he's not going to do anything. But it's just like, at that point, you know, at this point, you're just trying to get home.
Hi, Magas. Welcome back to my channel, Ijoma TV. Guys, this is so terrible right now. Magas, Americans, they need prayer. All over the world, they need prayer, because this thing is really affecting Americans in any of the country they find themselves. Right now, many of them want to run back to their places, but no way. They are stuck in one place because the airport is not working. The airport is not working, but the, what is it called? The embassy is not working right now. These people now, you see, they are in Dubai. They need help. If to gather money for them, please, if it's prayer that you can offer, let's join hand and pray for them. Pray for them. And also pray that this war come to an end. Because if they allow this war to continue, this thing might escalate. It might turn world war. Because not the way we expect it, honestly. There is nothing like little war. War is war. So that it won't affect lives. It won't affect so many things. Please, let's put hand, join hand and pray for them. Let them be safe. And let this war come to an end. Let God intervene, because this thing is getting out of hand. Many countries now are involved in this thing. The American citizens are not safe wherever they are. May God protect them, guys. What do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts, your opinion under the comment section. If you are new here, thank you for tuning into my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share your thoughts. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. I thank you guys for always tuning into my channel. Don't forget, this is Ijoma TV, and I will see you guys in my next updates. Share this video and bye for now.